Love is a universal emotion that knows no age. While many associate romance with the young, the truth is that love after 60 is not only possible, but can be deeply fulfilling, mature, and incredibly meaningful. As people age, they gain wisdom, patience, and a clearer understanding of themselves and their needs. This emotional intelligence, paired with life experience, can lead to relationships that are richer and more grounded than those of their youth. For many, turning 60 marks a transition into a new phase of life, often post-retirement with grown children and a different daily rhythm. It may seem daunting to seek companionship or rekindle romantic feelings at this age, and especially if one has experienced divorce, the death of a spouse, or decades of singlehood. However, this stage of life can be an ideal time for new beginnings, including romantic one. Modern society is gradually breaking away from outdated stereotypes that suggest love is only for the young. More and more, we see people over 60 entering relationships, getting married, or simply enjoying deep companionship. With the rise of senior dating websites, social clubs, and communities that cater to older adults, there are more opportunities than ever to meet someone special. One of the unique advantages of love after 60 is the clarity and confidence it brings. Unlike younger years filled with insecurity or unrealistic expectations, older adults often know exactly what they want in a partner. They value authenticity, emotional support, and shared experiences over superficial attractions. This allows relationships to grow on a foundation of trust, respect, and mutual appreciation. Emotional intimacy becomes a central pillar of love in later years. Many people in their 60s have gone through trials, health issues, family changes, professional highs and lows, and as a result, they crave connection that is genuine and emotionally secure. Conversations are deeper, laughter is more sincere, and the time spent together feels more precious. For those who are hesitant about seeking love after 60, fear is a natural emotion. Fear of rejection, of appearing foolish, or of not finding someone compatible can hold people back. However, these fears can be overcome by shifting the mindset from finding love to opening to love. It's not about chasing someone, but about being open to connection, however and whenever it may arrive. Grief can also be a barrier to new love. Losing a spouse or going through a painful divorce can leave deep scars, but healing is possible. Love after 60 does not mean replacing a lost partner. Rather, it is about honoring the past while embracing the future. It's a way of acknowledging that the heart can still feel joy, tenderness, and companionship despite previous losses. Another important aspect of love in later years is health and physical intimacy. While bodies change with age, that doesn't mean romance must fade. Many older couples find ways to stay close, affectionate, and intimate. Whether it's holding hands, sharing a kiss, or simply enjoying quiet time together, physical affection continues to be an important part of emotional bonding. Communication becomes even more critical in relationships after 60. Being open about needs, health concerns, emotional triggers, and boundaries leads to a more harmonious connection. This generation values honesty, having learned the hard way how miscommunication can damage relationships. Emotional maturity often leads to fewer arguments, more compromise, and greater stability. Finances can also play a role in love after 60. Whether it's managing retirement funds, pensions, or supporting grown children, money matters can influence relationship decisions. But open dialogue and clear agreements can help navigate these waters. Many couples even choose companionship without marriage to avoid legal complications or protect their estates. Technology plays a surprising role in modern senior romance. Many people over 60 are now comfortable using smartphones, dating apps, and video calls. This digital ease opens the door to meeting new people beyond one's local community. Long-distance relationships, virtual dates, and online communities have allowed seniors to connect and bond in ways unimaginable a few decades ago. Family reactions can also be a factor in pursuing love at this age. Children may struggle to accept a new partner in their parents' life. However, with time and open communication, families often come to understand that everyone deserves happiness and companionship, no matter their age. The support of friends and loved ones can also make a big difference. Engaging in social activities, volunteering, or joining interest-based groups can increase chances of meeting someone like-minded. Being active, staying social, and embracing new experiences are all part of creating space for love to flourish. In addition to romantic love, many older adults find deep affection and companionship in platonic friendships. While not traditionally romantic, these relationships provide emotional warmth, mutual care, and shared memories. that enrich life profoundly. For those living in senior communities, opportunities for love are often closer than expected. Shared living arrangements, communal meals, and group events naturally bring people together. Friendships can blossom into romance in an environment where everyone is in a similar life stage. Finding love after 60 also requires self-love. Taking care of one's health, pursuing passions, and staying mentally and emotionally active are vital. A strong sense of self makes someone more attractive and open to meaningful connection. Self-respect lays the foundation for all other kinds of love. Love in later years also brings unique joys. From traveling together to attending grandchildren's events, couples can share life's golden moments with a partner by their side. And there's a special kind of peace and contentment in growing old with someone who appreciates you just as you are. It's also worth noting that love after 60 is not always about finding someone new. Sometimes it's about rediscovering love with a longtime partner. After decades of marriage, many couples find renewed connection by spending more quality time together, trying new hobbies, or simply deepening their emotional intimacy. Communication, forgiveness, and shared goals breathe fresh life into seasoned relationships. Love after 60 challenges the myth that romance has an expiration date. It's a testament to the resilience of the human heart and its capacity for connection. It's about finding beauty in companionship, meaning in shared laughter, and strength in holding someone's hand through life's later chapters. Every person has a unique journey, and for some, love after 60 might come unexpectedly. It might begin as friendship, a shared interest, or a chance meeting. The key is to remain open, to let go of fear, and to trust that love can bloom again even after loss, even after decades alone, even after the world has changed. A life lived fully always leaves room for love. Whether it leads to marriage, companionship, or a deep friendship, love after 60 proves that the heart never stops growing. It adapts, it heals, and it yearns for connection until the very end. Love is not defined by age, it is defined by feeling, intention, and the courage to embrace someone else in all their humanity. In this way, love after 60 is not just possible, it is powerful, profound, and beautiful. Those who experience it often say it is the sweetest chapter of all. For those who have ventured into the landscape of love after 60, the experience often brings a deeper sense of gratitude. Love in younger years can sometimes be taken for granted, overshadowed by the hustle of careers, raising families, and chasing dreams. But in the later chapters of life, love becomes a conscious choice, a deliberate act of care and connection. It is no longer about seeking someone to complete you, but about sharing the fullness of who you already are. This perspective allows love to unfold in a space of mutual respect, where both partners have lived full lives and bring their authentic selves to the table. The beauty of love after 60 is that it often involves less pressure and more presence. There is no ticking biological clock, no societal expectation to settle down quickly. Instead, there is freedom to take things slow, enjoy the moment, and let the relationship evolve naturally. Many older couples report that their late-life love feels lighter, more joyful, and less burdened by the demands that often strain younger relationships. Time itself takes on new meaning at this stage. With the awareness that life is finite comes a deeper appreciation for every shared sunset, every hand held, every story told beside a cup of tea. The little things become the big things, and every moment together is a treasure. This mindfulness adds richness to the relationship and helps both partners stay rooted in gratitude and love. One of the most inspiring aspects of love after 60 is the courage it often takes to begin again. It requires emotional bravery to open one's heart, especially after heartbreak, loneliness, or long periods of solitude. Many people in this age group have experienced deep losses and carry invisible scars, yet they choose love, not because it is easy, but because it is worth it. They choose to risk vulnerability in exchange for connection, joy, and companionship. This act of courage is a testament to the human spirit, which seeks connection despite pain and refuses to let past wounds define the future. Many older adults who fall in love again say it restores their sense of vitality, reminding them that life is still full of surprises, beauty, and meaning. In this way, love becomes not just an emotion, but a source of renewal and transformation. Spirituality also plays a significant role in love after 60. For many people, this stage of life brings deeper spiritual awareness and a longing for soulful connection. Romantic relationships during this period are often intertwined with a sense of purpose, compassion, and emotional depth. Partners may share spiritual practices, attend religious or community events together, or simply find peace in quiet shared moments. The spiritual dimension adds a layer of meaning to the relationship that transcends physical attraction or day-to-day compatibility. The challenges of aging are real, and love after 60 does not mean a life free of hardship. Health issues, mobility changes, memory loss, or other age-related concerns can impact relationships. However, these challenges can also serve to deepen intimacy. When couples support each other through doctor visits, medication routines, or difficult days, they build a kind of bond that is rooted in service, love, and loyalty. The act of caring for someone else or being cared for can be one of the most profound expressions of love late life. Love also redefines success in relationships. It shifts the focus from longevity to quality. A relationship does not have to last decades to be meaningful. Even a few years or months of deep connection can offer a sense of fulfillment and joy that lingers for a lifetime. This understanding liberates people from societal timelines and allows them to embrace love on their own terms. The role of humor and playfulness in relationships after 60 cannot be overstated. Sharing laughter, lighthearted teasing, and joyful adventures helps couples stay emotionally connected and youthful at heart. Whether it's dancing in the kitchen, watching old movies, or going on spontaneous road trips, these small moments of fun add spark and vibrancy to the relationship. They also serve as a reminder that aging does not mean becoming boring or disconnected. On the contrary, many seniors find that they are more open to joy and silliness than ever before, precisely because they care less about appearances and more about genuine happiness. Love after 60 also involves a beautiful exchange of wisdom. Partners learn from each other's life experiences, share insights, and grow together in a way that is deeply enriching. These relationships often encourage personal growth not by trying to change one another, but by inspiring each other to be the best version of themselves. They also often involve the merging of extended families, adult children, grandchildren, and even great-grandchildren. Navigating these dynamics can be challenging, but it can also be deeply rewarding. Watching new bonds form across generations, witnessing mutual respect, and celebrating milestones together can add depth and dimension to the relationship. One of the most empowering things about finding love after 60 is the realization that it's never too late to be happy. This truth challenges cultural narratives that equate aging with decline. Instead, it affirms that every stage of life holds potential for joy, transformation, and connection. It also serves as a powerful example to others, showing that love is not confined by time, but expanded by it. Many older couples become ambassadors of this truth, sharing their stories with younger generations, mentoring others, and embodying the belief that love can thrive at any age. Their relationships become living proof that the heart's capacity for love does not shrink with time, but often grows stronger, more compassionate, and more resilient for those who are still searching for love. At this stage, it's important to stay hopeful and proactive. Love does not always arrive on a specific timeline, and it often comes when least expected. Staying socially engaged, pursuing hobbies, traveling, volunteering, or even trying senior dating apps can all increase the chances of meaningful connection. What matters most is the willingness to stay open to love's possibilities, to believe that the next great adventure may still be ahead, and to trust that the heart has not grown too old to feel deeply, to connect fully, and to love bravely. In conclusion, love after 60 is not only possible, but in many ways it is uniquely beautiful. It is a chapter marked by wisdom, resilience, compassion, and joy. It reflects the kind of love that is not hurried but deliberate, not superficial but soulful, not conditional but deeply accepting. It is a reminder that love is not a privilege of the young, but a birthright of all humans at every age. It is a celebration of the heart's enduring strength and its infinite capacity to heal, to give, and to receive. Whether you are 60 or 90, single or widowed, divorced or never married, love can still find its way to you. All it takes is an open heart, a hopeful spirit, and the courage to say yes to connection, no matter when or how it arrives. Because love after 60 is not just a dream, it is a reality for millions of people around the world. And for those who embrace it, it can be the most beautiful love of all.